tomorrow, 6 a.m. we'll do a run and a little meetup. So if you're interested, DM me run. I'll send you the details tomorrow, 6 a.m. Man, we ordered way too much jam, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do with this.
Yeah, wait. So whenever I put something out on my story, look at how crazy it goes. It's actually not much happening.
Yeah, guys, look how famous I am.
Yeah, well, hey, look at my DMs blowing up. 5 people. Oh man, bro, this is the most French thing that one can do. A chunk of butter and some jam. If you're French, you know. Oh man. Good morning, guys. 5:30 a.m. Ready to go for a run. You know, having an audience and you know, having my voice heard is that I attract such a beautiful community of people, and the fact that we're all here on a 6 a.m. Monday morning, ready to tackle the day, I think says a lot about our mindset. And everyone being here, make sure that you connect with each other. That's really the goal for me, to bring everyone together, because as I said, what we put out is what we receive. So I'm very sure that everyone's an incredible individual. So make sure that you talk to each other after the run, or do a coffee, and we'll get. I'll try, and I hope that I get to speak to everyone. But wow, I think to begin with, let's give everyone a big applause for showing up 6 hours. Thank you so much for showing up. I'm just gonna put on my running shoes and let's go for a run, and then yeah, thank you guys. One more time.
I just wanted to present myself. I'm Daniel as well.
Good to meet you, bro.
I just arrived. I came just from Spain all the way to here just to meet you.
You're kidding.
No,
Bro,
I'm
you're
serious.
kidding. Thank you so much.
No, never mind.
Thank you. That's epic,
Thank you
bro.
very much. And I don't know, thank you for everything you do.
Of course, man. Well, I'm glad you're here, bro. Ready? We'll do a full circle, yeah? So we'll just run this way. Full circle. I think it's about 5 or 6 kilometers. But yeah, just tag along. All right? Let's go.
If I open his bag.
Oh yeah, we got the VHS going strong. So good, man. Bro, I was saying to Jamie, I was like, man, when you like put something out there and it's like, you know, you're like, oh, 20 people are gonna show up, or there's gonna be 100. And then when they actually show up, you're like, what the hell, man? That's crazy. Let's get it, boys. Bro, crazy.
6 in the morning.
Bro, 6 in the morning. I swear, man, when you approach life like this, there is no way that you won't win, man. And like bringing people like this together with a similar mindset, similar views, similar approach to life, that's really the biggest gift that anyone has given me by watching my stuff, man, I swear.
Did you expect so many people to arrive?
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I've never seen this group before, to be honest. It's just it's crazy how a personal brand can turn out like this, you know?
Yeah.
Especially if you look at Daniel, put it in a nice way. That it's also built without ego, you know? Ego is gone. and I think that's a very beautiful thing. Yeah. What is this, guys? What are you doing?
We're filming for Daniel.
For Daniel?
Yeah.
Hi, say hi to Daniel.
Excuse desires goes down on me. Trying to use me up, but I had a mind stop. You wanna chew me up, but I never get used to love.
There's always this thought that 20 people-ish are gonna show up. And when I rocked up this morning, someone told me there's close to 200 people. Unreal, man. As I was saying, literally the most beautiful part about this content is that you attract a certain caliber of people. Nice. Thank you for bringing us together, man. Very welcome. Hey jongen, lekker. Ja, lekker man. Hoe is het? Lang je gezien hè? Nou man. Ja, lekker man. Ja?
Girlfriend, John, and we were since I 12 years old, trying to build business with her. She was a nurse.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's really good.
I'm doing good, bro.
Come to the
You know? We got a double camera. Because you inspired me to start my own thing. And I've been doing that like for 5 months consistently, every weekend uploading it, 6:30. Yeah. And it's going good. Like I grew my audience to over 1,000 people now, just German audience. And now I'm here in Bali for 6 months.
Nice, man.
And you inspired me.
Thank you so much.
Can we get a picture together?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I'm like the worst person to be a YouTuber, man. Me too. I'm like the biggest introvert. I'm gonna need like 2 weeks of isolation.
Me too, I'm gonna fucking hibernate. I'll fly away to like Alaska or something.
Yeah, bro.
It was so good though.
That was
so good.
crazy, eh?
Yeah.
Wow, I think like close to, I think like 150 plus people showed up.
6 a.m.
Yeah, 6 a.m.
6 a.m. and people were waiting.
Bro, when we showed up,
Yeah,
I was
man.
like, yo.
Yeah.
You're
I
like,
saw the picture. I was
kidding,
like,
bro.
yeah.
Bro, I was like, you're kidding. And then like, I was like, fuck, like I have to say something.
Yeah.
Like, shit. You know, just like you show up and it's like, hey, we have to be here too. Let's go for a run.
Sick though.
Bro, yeah. Well, actually, special thank you to the man behind the camera, Daniel.
Yes. Thank you.
Bro, how can people find you?
Just Daniel Uweis, UWEIS on IG or YouTube.
Easy.
Yeah,
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, man.
All right. You know what we say? Monday morning, 8 a.m. We got a good 6 km in. 8:30. Back to work.
Back to work.
Back to work.
我们这辈老仔脖子上喜欢挂玉牌，香炉供台上摆，长大才开白黄牌。虔诚拜三拜，钱包里面多几百。一的是6合彩，男的是等合牌。来牌，来，来牌。
Alright people, it is currently about 8 a.m. On my way to Hong Kong. Man, I still cannot believe that we had almost 200 people show up with the shittiest Instagram story of me just taking the piss. And man, when I arrived there, there were like 200-ish people there, and I was like, you are kidding, there is no way. But yeah, it was really nice. So again, also thank you so much everyone who came. It was really so nice to get to speak to all of you, get to know all of you, and you know, answer some of your questions and learn more about what you guys were doing. So everyone who came through, big thank you. Currently on my way to Hong Kong. Last time I flew from Bali to Hong Kong, I sat in this aircraft as well, with Wojtek flying business class for the first time, and I had that really iconic like thumbnail like this with that video that took off, which really feels like a freaking decade ago. But yeah, gonna be in Hong Kong for a few days. Got a handful of meetings, looking at office spaces. We've got, you know, pretty big plans in Hong Kong, also in the Philippines, and looking for apartments. So that's another thing. And then had a good friend of mine who's friends with the guitarist of Coldplay, and they're playing this weekend. So made my missus very happy with some tickets to Coldplay. And then yeah, 去香港啊。Hey, where are we? Bit of a plot twist, eh?
Yeah, haven't been home.
Come on, you
I haven't been home in 6 weeks.
You need a YouTube too.
Why?
Because you're dating a YouTuber.
Oh, I know.
Come on, where are we?
We're in Ho Chi Minh City.
Yeah, we're in Vietnam. But where are we supposed to be?
In Bali.
Yeah.
Second time I got rejected
I know.
at the border
Yeah.
because my passport didn't have 6 months on it. So I used my other passport, which was like not really a valid one.
We always have issues with our passports, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we decided to go check out Vietnam.
What do you think so far?
We're stuck in immigration for the last
For like
couple of
2
hours.
hours.
Yeah. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
Why don't you tell them the plan for this trip?
Man, no, we'll do that later. I just wanted to give. Fuck! I wanted to say something, but I forgot.
Or you want to tell them what happened yesterday?
What happened yesterday? Oh, I had food poisoning.
Again.
Yeah, again. It's because I'm white. I grew up eating bread.
It's a recurring thing.
No, you're gonna make me look weak.
No, it's just the reality of it.
Okay. I don't know what I was gonna say. Anyway, we're in Vietnam.
Maybe they'll find out in the next clip.
Yeah, probably. Okay. Man, this is my childhood here. Dragon Ball Z. Opa. I always used to watch this and used to play as a kid. So good.
You want to tell them about your trip? Or not?
Yeah, I failed to film anything, but it was. We came down to Vietnam because of all the tariff stuff that is happening in the world right now between China and the US. So we went to like find and look for alternative solutions for our company, and kind of anticipate on the whole craziness, which you know, it's a pretty annoying bad thing, but on the other hand, it's also a very big opportunity. Just had like a bunch of meetings with, you know, big logistic companies and everything, so didn't really feel like it was appropriate to film. Yeah, it's a bit weird when you walk into the meeting and you're starting to film. But yeah, anyway, we were, man, I've really failed to film this trip. It's 6:30 in the morning right now. We were supposed to go we were supposed to go to the Philippines to train our staff, but we are gonna head back to Indonesia to recharge a bit. The staff needs you for the upgrade.
All right.
Gotta film this stuff. You just went on a little ultra? Man, dude. People are gonna remember you from Melbourne, eh?
Yeah, hopefully, man.
Yeah, of course they
A
do.
little bit less sweaty.
You had like the coldest intro, Matt Hardy Brown, following on socials.
It worked, man. It worked.
It did?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you
super stoked.
you mentioned it, eh?
Yeah, no. Thanks
How you feeling, bro?
Thanks for checking out. Yeah, man, good. Bit tired, bit sweaty.
Yeah.
Bali, bro.
Yeah, how do you like Indonesia?
It's crazy, man. I've been here a few times before, but this time it's different. I think when you're here working with a group of cool people, doing something awesome,
Yeah.
working towards something even bigger, I think it's epic. It's a really cool opportunity.
Yeah, you've been jamming with Jamie, eh?
Yeah, Jamie, Cinegrams, surely we popped that up somewhere.
Yeah.
Jamie, Roberts.
Yeah.
No, it's been good, man.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just hand it over to you, brother.
Yeah, man.
Hi, man. I thought I was just sitting and thinking how much has happened because I've really barely filmed anything during the Vietnam trip because we were just visiting partners' facilities, and I mean, you're walking into meetings with companies that are publicly listed, so you know, for me to pull up with my camera guy or anyone helping with filming was not really appropriate. But really good Vietnam trip. Looking to in line with what's happening in the world and the US, really trying to tackle China with tariffs and yeah, just a bit of a tricky situation where you as a business have to obviously anticipate on and find solutions because it is a pretty big opportunity. And other than that, we've got the lens restock coming up. I'm flying to Thailand this weekend, this Sunday, for an offsite with some of our investors and partners of a bigger holding company. Then I'll be flying straight to Dubai for a event that we're hosting, a mastermind. Pretty crazy. I know that we've already confirmed. I think it's like 60 brands or 60 D2C founders with revenue that year to year I think surpasses like $2 billion, 2.5 top of mind in terms of revenue that all these companies do collectively that come to this event. So I'm kind of being thrown in front of the bus to talk about the tariff situation and everything, which I haven't started to do yet. And then also a pretty exciting thing is with one of the brands, like the eyewear brand, we launched a partnership or are in the launch of, or in the progress of launching the partnership with Omnisend, where we're specifically for, I can just show it real quick, but like one of the things that we're doing and that we're rolling out really is specific post-purchase flows. We've fully migrated to them to really partner up with them and build out a solution that ties into the worldwide fulfillment solution. So that's a pretty big one. Probably gonna swing by their office and really just try and roll out a specific template that really fits the brand and the whole worldwide fulfillment setup, as in fulfilling to 60 plus countries. So for anyone that also wants to get some of these templates or assets in, again, partnership with them, I'll share those for free and everyone can check them out and can use them. But yeah, it's been pretty helpful. Within Cinegrams, one of the other companies that Matt also mentioned just now, we also use them. And yeah, it's just been really cool to partner up with them and think a little bit outside of the box on what they already provide and what's already there. To start working on some custom stuff. So yeah, got a few calls lined up. We're probably gonna hit the water at like 5:30. Do you think we can get some shots? Yeah.
They said that they would give us a price better than the market price or what they're quoting their customers right now.
You see, that's what I was saying. When you guys knock up,
We didn't get the quote yet, but that's what they said. We just scratched the surface on this, but they're very eager, actually, very willing to, very wanting to meet. But I didn't want to move forward without telling you anything.
Yeah, no, I'm stoked, bro. I'm gonna get you the proposition offer and kind of like some thoughts that I have on this joint venture to roll out Vietnam.
List out those things, list out the possibilities. I'll discuss it with the chairman or the CEO or something.
Yeah.
Dude, thank you so much, man. I'm so excited.
Will do. I'll set up that meeting with.
You're the man. Speak soon, bro.
Awesome, man. Good luck.
Ciao, ciao. Oh, that is so big.
They're funding the whole thing.
That is so big. So we're rolling out Vietnam, the Vietnam expansion. Tak came to me and he was like, yo, it's better for you to work with them because we're just a, top 3 company in Vietnam with logistics. So then I proposed, why don't we roll this out together, use you guys' name, come in as a joint venture. I don't think we can post this. Yeah, I don't think we can post this. Anyway, now that we're filming, yeah, it's epic. Like, it is so big. Like, we could expand into Vietnam with the #1 partner in all of Vietnam, and we'll have, even the flow of liquidity could be a big play in itself when we do have them as a partner.
I don't think it'll take long for them to learn. It'll take them a week.
I know. Yeah. Anyway, we're back in Indo, blushing a lot of fires with the whole tariff situation and systems being breaking. But yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like always when I have to give an update, I don't know what to update on. Especially when I don't have the storyline. Fuck, man. I don't know. Anyway, life is simple, guys. Eat, sleep, and play bingo. Alright, people. Good morning. Sunday morning, 8:30 a.m. Just had a nice breakfast. About to go to the airport because I'm off to Thailand. And had 2 really nice days here in Indonesia. Currently on an island called Sumba. Believe it or not, but I'm checking out potential wedding spots. Which, when the time's there, I'll share a lot more about why this has been such a big thing and how it's influenced the way I am, the way I do things, my career path and everything that comes with it. And other than that, just really been relaxing a lot, been reading a lot. I posted on my socials a line about something that I was reading in this book, and I got a lot of questions on what book it was, and it's actually the Inner Game of Tennis, which is a book that I highly recommend. So, by the way, if there's anything else that I recommend anyone that I consume myself in terms of content, books, or things that I've learned, or some of my own learnings into the form of templates or whatever, I always share those through my email list, which you can find in my the link in the description. I always try and share as much as I can from what I learn along the way. But that said, got a pretty big trip coming up. Flying to Thailand tonight for a offsite with some of our investors and other business partners. Then I'll be flying to Dubai for a few days. Then very likely, or gonna try and maybe set up some meetings in India to potentially expand with one of the businesses in India. And then Vietnam, then back to Indonesia to pick up some stuff, then to Hong Kong, and then I've got a really cool trip planned to Tibet, which is after Hong Kong, of just about a week of riding horses through the Himalayas, which is really, really exciting. Got a really good friend who's joining me there as well. So yeah, other than that, not many updates, guys. It's been a few very nice days of just giving myself some time, and as I said, been reading a lot. So that's it. I'm gonna get packed, get ready, and I'll be off to the airport. So, man, by the way, Zumba is crazy beautiful. Look at this. All right, let's go.
I do. You may not know right where you're going, but I do. And all the times you wasn't chosen, well, I'll make it up to you. All of the feelings you're not sure
Are you the guy from the Mumbai vlog?
Yes, sir.
The Bombay vlog?
Good to see you. Good to see you. 1 year later.
I know, right? Yeah, exactly 1 year, eh?
April 22, 2024 was the 1 year.
Yeah. Hey.
Still here.
I thought I'm just gonna pick up the camera and ask you for a little update. Where are we? What's happening, bro?
We are in Phuket, Thailand, on the water.
Yeah.
An incredible property.
Pretty epic view.
Meeting of the minds. We are at the first ever Elevator Goods offsite. Elevator Goods is our consumer goods holding company where we aggregate all of our brands and infrastructure into one holdco. Everything from e-com flow to board game studio to Fluffco and so forth. And we are gathering here for the first time with all the partners to talk shop and talk about the year ahead. Peep the merch.
I was just about to say, can we do a little, okay.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it should be. I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, guys. Anyway, it's been a great day. I'm gonna definitely like talk a little more about why this is so important. For like multiple reasons, other than just hanging out with good friends that you can trust, that you can share issues with, that you can truly talk about problems that you're dealing with on a personal level, business level, and then get really valuable insight. And then also just having a lot of fun. So yeah, we've got another day coming up. Just gonna jam through a lot of the entities and specific problems that we have within these entities and how expertise from different perspectives can help out to solve these. How we can do more, how we can do bigger, how we can do better. Actually, how we can do less but better, I'd say. That's probably the key takeaway.
I agree.
And yeah, then I've got one more day and then I'm off to Dubai. So
The view doesn't hurt.
man, so I never liked peanut butter actually when I grew up, and then I came to Hong Kong and then I found out about Skippy, and this stuff is like crack bro. This is like my sweet treat, some peanut butter Skippy.
You can have Skippy in the Netherlands, bro.
No, you don't. No, we've just got like really basic peanut butter that it always kind of scared me. But that was more because my dad was like, I hate peanut butter. So I was like, I hate peanut butter too. Anyway. Alright. Another day. Thank you. Alright people, it is Wednesday today. I will talk a little more about this retreat with some of our partners, investors, friends, and what we did here and why this is such an important thing. But before I do, I think a lot, I have thought a lot about new formats and how I can share more with you guys. And the one thing that I really like to do is to show you instead of just talking about what has happened. So I'm about to enter a team call. I prepare all of these, I prepare these kinds of meetings every single week to take the management level of our company through all of these important details, and that kind of flows down to the lower levels. So I'm just going to record my screen and I'm just going to take you guys through the meeting. I wrote down this this line here: everyone in our entire company records should be able to answer any Zendesk ticket. Now, what do I mean by that? And I can probably feel everyone in the company being like, why, Daniel? Like, why would Roshan or Grashan, why should they be able to answer to a support ticket? And the reason for that is customer service is just not a role. It's actual context. It's the context of what we're building, shipping, fixing, and scaling. When we do this, we create such a deep level of understanding that powers better decisions. If you're never close to your customers, you're just going to guess. Development, operation, product, every decision gets better when it's grounded in real customer pain question and needs. We also get to faster solve these actual problems, as in reducing the actual feedback loop, because when developers or operators could technically jump into any ticket and have the actual solution ready, it means that they often can uncover the actual root cause, what is preventing these issues from happening in the future, or just in general really streamline that process. And on top of that, we can also really build actual impactful stuff that we need, that our team needs, that our customers need. So when developer support and product people learn how clients use our tools and where they get stuck, we start designing with empathy instead of assumptions. And this is something that I would say is a really, really big thing for us in general. I feel like there's a lot being assumed.
So I always try and avoid first class to save myself from myself, because the moment I see these these M&Ms, I literally rip the lid off and I turn the thing upside down and I eat all of them, and it's so bad.
Alright people, Wednesday 30th of April, currently on my way to Dubai for the event that we're hosting, which I'm really, really excited for. Still got to actually do a lot of preparation, but yeah, it's gonna be a really nice one. Anyway, 3 days Phuket, where a bunch of friends who happen to also be some of our investors, business partners, come together. We've spent these last couple of days talking about, you know, what has gone well within the business, what, you know, is not going so well, and yeah, just take people through everything and you know, try and integrate all of these businesses even more, because we've, you know, there's been a lot of investment happening back and forth in all of the ventures that have overlap and, as you would say, that vertically integrate. And you know, for everyone watching, I just want to express to you how important it is to be so aware of who you surround yourself with, because you will very naturally either grow or fall to that level. So really just making sure that you have people around you that, you know, it's almost as if it's a mirror, you know, whatever you have around you is what you become. So to really surround yourself with people that you can learn so much from, that you can have these back and forths with, where there's mutual contribution on certain things that perhaps I can really help with, certain things that they can really help with, and always remembering that you should aim to be the dumbest in the room. Like if you're the one who's always talking, you're in the wrong room, you know. So really searching for those and creating that for yourself is something that is so important. So yeah, oh man, that said, really good trip, lots of information, lots to digest, and obviously turn that into action. But yeah, it's a pretty good one. Thank you so much for once again tuning in. You know, sometimes it's really hard to really put to words how grateful I am to have built this audience and, you know, have you yourself here currently with me. It's truly such a big gift, and I've said this before in another video, and I just feel like saying it again. I'm so appreciative of your time, and I really hope that some of the things that I share, the insights that I give you, and whatever I do positively impacts you and really helps you. That's really what I hope to do with you know, constantly picking back up the camera and sharing everything that I'm doing. So please don't ever be afraid to send me a message. I see all of them. I try and respond to as much as I can, and yeah, that's it. Off to Dubai, and I'll see you guys in the next one.